I'm a husband. I'm a teacher, David. I build people up. I don't tear people down. But I followed your lead. Well, I have to say that it boils down to this. I was always in awe of your talent, your dedication, your humor, your pedigree, above all, your passion. Dave, buddy, you check off all of the boxes, yet you resort to dirty, low-handed tactics for what? To host a show? To be the man? I get it. I know there are tons of people watching the show live, but you need to know something, Mr. Holiday. Everything comes with a price. You have an old college buddy of ours getting arrested, ripped to shreds, and beaten up. You took some solace in knowing that with Avi's support, you could run amok and do whatever it is that you wanted to do. You know something, David? It wasn't so much that you never even checked on me or reached out or followed up. It wasn't even the fact that Jarrell entered my home and wanted to wail on me. It's the fact that my family had to see this side of me. It's Jamie Sparling that I haven't been for a long time. I had to wake up every day and take a good, hard look at myself. I thought the man that you knew in New York had changed and he had grown. That's a hard pill to swallow, Mr. Holiday. For our viewers, excuse me, this might be confusing, but David, you know. Gately, you don't listen to me anymore. Now we're going to do it again. You're sitting there by yourself. You're lonely. So I come and I'm very depressed. So I come in and I look around. No, you don't see me yet, Gately, but I see you. I see you, Mr. Holiday. You're sitting there by yourself, wearing a crown, and no one to share it with. Do you guys know what I just did? I just took it back to 2001, 19 years ago. A little play called Private Wars that David, myself, and a very good friend, Gary Gonzalez, all put together, and we made some magic happen. That was a long time ago, David. I don't know what the future holds or brings, but the future begins now. In about 5 seconds, because I'm calling you out, Mr. David Holiday, face to face.
It was a special time 20 years ago when you, Gary, and myself graced the stage. It was special. And yeah, the future is here now, Jamie. It is here now. And a lot has changed in the last 20 years since we've been on stage together.
You've changed, David.
And, I got beaten up a lot back in those days and was incredibly insecure and didn't know where my career was going. And it was going at one time, and everything set aside. And but now, the future is here, Jamie. And Jamie, I knew that you were getting married, and I knew that you're a teacher, and that your priorities were where they should be, Jamie. They're where they should be. But I'm passing you by now, man. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry that you're like, what happened to David Holliday? Let me tell you what happened, Jamie, to David Holliday. I grew up, pal. I grew up, I wised up. I realized that I have a place that I need to be, that there's people out there that expect me to be here. And that's my pals and my friends out there, those viewers out there that want me to host the green room. Listen, this is big boy game, Jamie. This is big boy play. And listen, I know. I know what you're doing. I know what you did to Mickey. I knew what, I know this whole thing. I know what's going on. I never trusted you from the beginning when you popped back into my life, man. I love you. I do. But this is my life now, Jamie. This is my life now. The green room. I don't need anybody. I've been beaten up. I've been on the bottom. And what these viewers want to see is they want to see a man take this job. They don't want to see some space cadet like Howard Collado. They don't want to see some old pedophilia like a Mickey Doyle. They want men like this guy right here, Del Wilkes. He's a man, Jamie. He's a man's man. He's my man, South Kakalaki. My new best friend. This is the future, Jamie. This is the future. I love you, man. I will always cherish those memories that we have together. But nothing's stopping me now, man. Nothing. I will host the green room. Mickey Doyle will be found guilty. I will breeze through my trial, and Howard Collado will be locked up. And I will be the host of the green room. No more worrying about old Jimmy James from right guard.
Okay. David, I knew what your game was from the very beginning. I never had my eyes closed. I was never in love with you. I was simply hating Howard. Hating him. Because every single second of the day it's podcast this and green room that. And I couldn't take it. And then to find out he moves on and finds a partner in Mari. Yeah, I was angry. And I took all of that anger and I turned it into hate. But you know what? Unlike you, that anger and hate is gone. I have zero hate in my heart for Howard. Listen, the time for love may be over, but this is about reality. And the reality of it is, I cornered you. I never wanted to marry you. I didn't. I knew you would react this way. What better way for your podcast family to see how fake you are than to show them firsthand? So listen here, Davey, baby. Oh, no, boo-boo. Listen, David. Jamie and I contacted somebody that was on 2 weeks ago. And he's going to sort this all out once and for all.
Ha ha! Bring them on.
Oh,
Baby,
no.
I know
Don't you
women.
worry.
I know women, and any woman that had anything special with Howard, I knew wasn't going to eventually be the right woman for me. Casey, I was just using you, baby. I was using you to upset Howard. Listen, Howard, Howard's my mission. The green room is my trajectory.
Where's the crown? Hey, Dave? You're crumbling. You're crumbling.
Oh, guys.
Where are you going to go?
Where am I going? On top, baby. On top.
They all know that you're fake now. Everyone sees it. We all know that it's nonsense. And now your closest friends, they all turned on you.
Guys, you're not paying any attention. Jamie, Casey's not paying any attention. My friends, you talking about Del Wilkes, Bill DeMott, Ray Lloyd, Avi Klein? What other friends does a man need?
Nobody.
I've got friends. And they're the friends in my corner. I saw
Where are they?
Coming a long way. Casey.
Where are they?
Casey, that's why you didn't get an answer right away. I was waiting for this little magic moment that you and Jamie are concocting.
He was.
I was waiting on it.
Was he?
I knew it was going to come. That's why I haven't given it. I was waiting for it to happen. You guys don't even know who you're messing with.
You're just a feral cat back into a corner, aren't you there, buddy? Oh!
Listen, I heard your little speech, Casey, and I heard your little speech, Jamie. And let me tell you something right off the bat right now. David Holliday's real. He doesn't have to have tattoos all over himself. You know what? This guy wears his heart on his sleeve. This man shows up, and he goes to South Carolina to see his family. And you know what happens? He doesn't call Del Wilkes. Del Wilkes picks up the phone like this. Ring, ring, ring. Holiday. Hey, I heard through the grapevine you're out in South Kakalaki. Can I stop by and not only meet you, but meet your entire family? I want to come down to the Holiday Estates. Isn't that what he said, Mr. Holiday?
Word for word, my man. That's exactly how it went down. And we're like this now. We broke bread together, man. We entered the new year with some collard green, black-eyed peas, and cornbread like we do down south. We are bonded in brotherhood. Now we are Team Holiday. Team Holiday. That's right.
Listen, man, I got to tell you, Jamie, though, I got to say something. You and Casey sound amazing when you're muted. I would love to bring you guys back again, but of course there's no substance, and as you can see, there's no time. We've got sponsors calling us up. Yesterday we had 404 shares on Road to Recovery. 404 shares! What have you done lately? You know what we're doing? We're changing the game, brother and sister. We're changing the game. And you want all of a sudden tell David Holiday that he's not worthy of your time? No, sister. I think you got it the other way around. You're not worth this man's time because you know what? He's just like George Jefferson. He's moving on up. He doesn't need you right now. He doesn't need Jamie right now. Jamie and Casey, because I have a heart of gold. Gold, not mold. It doesn't deteriorate. Why don't I give you the floor right now? You want to give me a rebuttal? Go ahead, Jamie. Go ahead. I remember you in college as well. I see you shaved your beard now, looking all clean. That's supposed to symbolize what? A new change? You were there. You were right there when we tore apart Howard and picked them apart like wolves, like hyenas. Where's that inner tiger in you, James? Where, Jamie? Where? Where's that inner wolf in you, huh?
Oh, it's still here. It is alive and kicking. And I do believe that you will see it very, very soon. And, at least one of us has grown in the past 20 years. So this conversation that we've had here, as Casey said, you gentlemen are really showing what you're made of right here in front of all our viewers. David Holiday, you were a good man once. My loyalty to you would have never been
please.
tested. However, I don't even recognize the man that's sitting in front of me.
All right, Jamie, how about this? Why don't you step into your own little private war right now? We've got bigger fish to fry. Step into your own private war. David doesn't live in the past. We shouldn't. We always talk about recovery, right? One step ahead. Let's not look back in the driver's seat. I don't want to look in that rearview mirror, because when I look in that rearview mirror, all I see, I'm not going to pull up that picture. We've already gone there. All I see are the ghosts of David's past. We don't need to confront them. Guess what? There's only one man on the hot seat now. One at a time. Mickey Doyle, I see you back there. You're going to get yours. And Howard Collado, you're going to get yours as well. In between those two guys, those two charlatans, let me tell you, David Holiday, his trial's coming up, and I guarantee you, this man is going to be found not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. The only thing I would find him guilty of is if he rekindled his friendship